Hello everyone, thank you for visiting my YouTube channel, Green Key Personal Development and Green Key Health. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rachel Shackleton, and today I'm going to be talking about 7 steps that you can take to mental wellness. Well, in fact, I'm not going to talk about all 7 steps because you can find out more information from my recent blog up on the website, which the address will be posted at the end of this short video. Mental ill health has been on the agenda of our governments for some time, long before COVID. The COVID situation has escalated the cases of mental ill health in our society for obvious reasons. We're social animals. We like to have contact with other people, to shake hands, to kiss cheeks, to incidentally touch a person when you're communicating with them. Being isolated, for good reason, this takes that away from us and causes mental pressure and stress. And this, in many people, is resulting in mental ill health. Both the CIPD and the Confederation of British Industry are estimating that 40% and 37.5% of absenteeism and sickness is due to mental ill health. So mental health, as it's commonly known, covers a wide spectrum of diseases or conditions, depending on how you look at it, from anxiety, depression, through to things like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's on the other end. What are some of the things that you can do to protect your mental health, to make sure that you have good quality of life for the full period of your life? I'm not going to go through all the 7 steps that I mentioned in my blog. You can refer to that later on. But I am going to touch on the gut-brain axis. More and more research now is talking about this link between our gut, in other words our digestion, and the efficiency and effectiveness of our digestion, and our brain. In other words, what you eat and how you eat can negatively or positively influence your brain health. Therefore, key things to bear in mind is that simple carbohydrates, especially wheat and wheat-based products, cakes, pastas, these things, through the wheat content and the gluten, have a direct impact on gut, certainly, and on our brain health also. Very often causing sluggishness, causing tiredness, lack of energy, almost within 15 to 20 minutes after having eaten it. Therefore, limiting or avoiding wheat-based products is important to maintaining your brain health through your life. Of course, we can talk about the antioxidants that come from our fruit and our vegetables. The wider the range of your vegetables and fruit that you eat, the more antioxidants that you're taking in, and the healthier your gut will be, and therefore the healthier your brain will be also, getting the necessary food and energy to allow the brain to do its job. Typical brain foods include oily fish. So all oily fish, sardines, mackerel, herring, salmon, is extremely good, full of omega-3, omega-6s, which help the brain function well. Avocados is another one, olive oil is another one. So these type of oils, beneficial oils, are vital to your brain health. So this link between gut and brain health is vitally important. So if we work and treat our gut well, if our digestion is running correctly, the chances of us having a healthy brain, an agile brain, and a brain that works well with us through our life is much higher. So things like fermented foods, very valuable for making sure you've got beneficial bacteria in the gut. Vegetables I already mentioned, oils I already mentioned. Putting in certain things like when you eat, how you eat. Mindful eating is incredibly important because your digestion starts before you put food into your mouth. It starts with your eyes and the smells that are coming from that food to start the stimulation of the digestion. So eating mindfully is also incredibly powerful for ensuring that you've got a healthy gut and a healthy digestive system. Most of us understand the importance of keeping our bodies fit and healthy. However, we very often forget that our brain is also a muscle and needs training. So how do you actually go about training the brain? And that means that we can do that through activities that challenge our brain, whether it's through things like playing chess or Sudoku or solving problems and so on. These are all extremely good to keep our brains firing, to keep the neurons active and to support us in our lives. The question is, how do we know if we're overtraining or if we have overtrained our brain? Well, this comes with, again, tiredness, brain fog, maybe headaches, migraines maybe starting to show. And at this time, in fact, preferably before this time, we need to pull back and recognize that we're tired, that we need to recharge the batteries, and we need to therefore take me time, which is downtime. And that can be spent in the way that you like to spend it, so long as you're focusing on yourself and the recharge of those batteries, both the physical body as well as the mental body. Specifically here, if you find that you're agonizing over some worries or you can't sleep properly because of circulating thoughts about something that is concerning you or really worrying you, that's when you need to look at working with those issues through things like meditation, through daily affirmations, through talking to a friend, through being part of a social group where you can share the things that are truly concerning and worrying you, which are causing you to lose sleep and therefore downgrade your brain health and your mental health at this point in time, thus leading to some of these conditions such as anxiety, such as depression and other nervous conditions. For today, I'm not going to cover the other 5 tips about good mental health. Rather, go to the blog and read it for yourself, and there you can read it over more than once if you choose to, which you can find on the Green Key Personal Development website. Those tips are tips that you can put into your life on a day-to-day basis. They're not something that you have to carve out masses of time for to do specifically. They're something that each and every one of us can do with ease and slot it into our daily regimes. So I wish you lots of luck with that, and look forward to seeing you next time on the YouTube channel.